What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Tutorial Tuesday, or I guess I should say welcome back Tutorial Tuesday, because it's been so forever since I've done a tutorial. But Halloween is this weekend. I figured I would show you how to do a quick and easy jack-o'-lantern. Pretty simple. This example that you have right in front of you, right in front of your face, this is what we're gonna do. So let's just jump right into it. Boom. Okay, so I have an artboard set up for 15 by 15. I'm gonna go ahead and just hide this one. Start with a new layer. First thing we're gonna do, go to your ellipse tool, make a little bit of a elongated oval, center it to artboard, and then we're gonna make a copy. So you're gonna do Command C on your keyboard, or Control C if you're on a Windows, and then Command F or Control F to paste it exactly where you copied it from. We're gonna go ahead and change the color. Any color doesn't matter. We just gotta see what we're doing. Downsize that bitch. Bring it up. Make it a little bit more flat. Up a little higher, and about right here. So now from here, you're gonna select both. You're gonna go to your Pathfinder. If your Pathfinder is not open, go up to Window, down to Pathfinder, past it right here. Click that, and boom, your window should be open. This is what it should look like right here. Side note, I actually use this Pathfinder a lot, so if you don't have it out, I would suggest you put it on your default tabs, because you will use it a lot in Illustrator. Anyway, select both, click and drag. You're gonna go to minus top or minus front, click on that, boom. You're gonna use your direct selection tool, the white arrow. Just go ahead and go up here, or just click A on your keyboard, select the two top points. See those two little circles that pop up? Click on either one, doesn't matter. Click and drag down, boom. Change this bad boy to orange, and then you're gonna make a copy of this one. So again, Command or Control C, Command and Control F to paste in place, and then change it to black. Shift X to change it to a stroke, boom, and up that stroke. We're gonna go to about 50. 50 is good. I made it into two separate layers for a reason, so make sure it's two separate layers. We will get to that reason later. All right, so from here, we're actually gonna put them into two different layers. We're gonna name the first layer Fill. New layer, name this one Outline. We're actually going to put that outline in that layer, and then we're going to lock the fill layer because we're not going to mess with that anymore. We're going to be in the outline layer. Get your pen tool, and we're actually going to go left from right. Click anywhere up here on the outline, and then just go down about maybe halfway, a little bit less than halfway. Click and drag, make a curve. Do another one. We're going to do 4 on top. This one a little bit longer. Make a curve. Do another one. Maybe this one a little bit shorter. Curve the other way. Boom. One more on the top. Probably a little bit longer, maybe halfway, a little bit more than halfway down. Make a curve. Boom. And then we do the same thing on the bottom. Go from almost to the center, and then we're gonna go out. Curve upward. Boom. Another one. A little bit shorter. Gotta leave room for the mouth. Boom, same thing. Just slightly longer. Curve outward. One more. Curve outward. Boom. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna select each one. Once you have all 8 selected, you're gonna go to your Appearance panel, or in your Stroke panel, you can select these 2 arrows right here. It'll open it up. See that? I usually do it in my Appearance panel, but if you want to do it from here, go there, go down to Profile, and you're going to click with Profile 4. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful. But again, you can do it here in your Appearance panel. It'll pop up. Same thing. We're going to go ahead and group these. Boom. Now we're going to make the mouth. So we're going to go maybe about a quarter of the way from the left to a quarter of the way from the right. up that stroke to about probably 50, 60. We'll do 60. Same thing. Open your stroke panel, go to profile, and then we're going to do the first one with profile 1. We're actually going to bring this out so we can see what we're doing. Then we're going to make a triangle. So go to your polygon tool and make a triangle. You can actually adjust how many points is in your polygon tool by just pushing up or down on the keyboard. Right? So if you push up, more points. If you push down, less points. So we're going to push down all the way till we get a triangle. Hold shift so it's nice and straight. Boom. Down skis. We're actually going to flip it. Change it to fill. We're going to change it to orange so we can see what we're doing, or any color for that fact, doesn't really matter. Downsize it. We're going to go to about right here. We're actually going to up this just a little bit more. We'll go to 70. Okay, so about a quarter of the way in, make a copy. To make a copy, you just click, hold down Alt or Option, and then drag to the right. And then to drag straight, just hold Shift, and it'll drag straight no matter where your mouse goes. But it'll also drag at a perfect angle too, so make sure you don't go too far up. So again, about a quarter of the way from the right, you're gonna select them both, and you're gonna do a blend. To do a blend, you select them both, hold down Alt and Command or Alt and Control, and then push B on the keyboard. And then we're gonna go to the blend tool over here. You're gonna double click, and then this dialog box will show up. Change smooth color to specified steps. Go down 1. It should be 2. We're gonna go ahead and expand, and then we're gonna make a copy. So hold Alt, click and drag down, hold Shift while you do it, so go straight down, turn it, and then we're actually going to delete 1. So using your direct selection tool, white arrow, click on the one on the right or the left, doesn't matter, delete that. Now select all 3 objects we just made, center to Artboard. Bring this one up, boom, and then you can see the mouth is starting to form. We're going to go ahead and select the bottom and the top triangles. We're going to group them, select all of them, do align to selection, and then we're going to center them up and downward. So go ahead and select the actual mouth opening. You're going to object expand, and then select the triangles. You can do Command 8 to make them turn into a compound path. So it turns it all into a singular object. It's no longer a group. And then you're going to select the triangles in the mouth. Go to your Pathfinder tool again, minus front, boom. And then we're gonna add the sides of the mouth. So go up from about the top of the mouth, hit the corner, do a slight curve, go right here, kind of to the bottom of the mouth. And then we're gonna change that to a stroke. Up that stroke to about 20. Go back to your stroke profile with profile number 1. Click and drag, hold Alt, transform. We're going to reflect that. Click OK. Right in the corner. Boom. Select it all, object, expand appearance, group. And then we're going to go to Effect up at the top, go to Warp, and we're going to do Arch. -50 is perfect. If it's usually it's already at 50. We want it to be going downward, so negative. Boom. Object expand, and then drag it up right there. Look at that. You're already seeing that jack-o'-lantern. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Right there. Right there's good. So we're actually gonna take this bottom one on the left and drag the point out. Drag the point out, the top of the point, so it's not touching the left of the mouth. So we're gonna go A on the keyboard or the white arrow up here. Click on it, click on the end point, and then just drag it out. Perfect. We can leave that one there. Now for the eyes. Get your ellipse tool, make a circle. About that big is fine. About an inch. Let's just make it an inch. Oops. Okay. Up the stroke. 20 looks fine. We're gonna change the fill color to yellow. And then you're actually gonna make a copy of this. So Command or Control C, and then Command or Control F to paste it exactly where you pasted or copied it from. Delete the yellow fill. Exchange the stroke so it's now a fill, so it's a black circle, and then just downsize it. Boom, we got our eyeball. Now to make it look like it's mad, we're gonna go about halfway down the eyeball and then just go outside. We're gonna start here. Click. And then right about here to where the yellow and the black meet, you go ahead and click and drag and make an angle. Right about there. Boom. And then go down to kind of to where slightly, towards the top of the eyeball, and then just drag. Change that to a stroke, so Shift X, or go over here on the tools panel. Up that stroke. 50 is good. Go to your stroke profile. Change it to with profile 1. Boom, look at that eyeball. Kind of thick though. We'll take it down a notch. Go to 40. And then just drag it to where it covers the top of the eyeball. Right there. Perfect. So now we're going to add 2 lines here. We're going to add one here. So go from the top stroke. Go slightly under the eyeball, and then kind of contour with the eye. So make the same curve. Do it again on this side. Start from the eyebrow. Go down about a little bit lower than halfway. Contour with the eyeball. So then you're going to select both of those strokes. You're going to up it. We'll do 20. Stroke profile. And then we'll do this one with profile 4. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm actually going to drag these in slightly. There we go. Click and drag all. I'm going to go ahead and expand, so they're all shapes now and not strokes. I'm going to group them. I'm going to go ahead and make a copy. So hold down Alt or Option. Click and drag. Hold down Shift while you do it. Towards the left. Get about right here. Right click. Transform, reflect, you got your eyeballs. Go ahead and make them a little bit closer. And then click and drag both, group, align to artboard, center, bring them up. Look at that. Look at that. We got a jack-o'-lantern looking beautiful. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the overall shape of the pumpkin itself. Time to add some highlights. Now this is where the whole having the stroke on a separate layer comes in. So we're gonna go ahead and collapse that layer. We're gonna lock it, create a new layer, make sure it's above the fill and underneath the outline. We're gonna name this HL and shadows for highlights and shadows. All right, and we're gonna start with the highlights. So the way the highlights and shadows work, if you don't know yet, you got to select the side of where your light source is coming from. So I'm selecting this side. So the light is coming from this side, right? So if the light source is coming from this side, all the highlights should be on this side and the shadows on this side, because that's how lighting works. So we're going to start off from this point right here. Make sure you have the outline locked so you don't mess with it. All right, we're going to start from this point right here, go up a little bit. Don't make them too thick, because highlights shouldn't be super thick. And then follow the curve of the pumpkin. Go out here and then go up to that point. And then just follow the black line. All right, make sure it's hidden behind. Change it to yellow, make it a fill. Boom. Now do the same thing up here with the top of the eye. Go to about here, not too thick. Hold Alt. If you don't know how to do that yet, once you click and drag, once you find the right curve that you like, to change the point on the right, you still hold on to the click. You just hold Alt or Option, and then you can move it. All right. So now this one goes up, and then same thing. follow behind, keep it hidden. One more right here. Go to about here. We'll go ahead and go up on this one. Go to this point, and then we'll just go here. Boom. Go ahead and add a small one to right here. And this is why I like having, you know, the outline in a separate layer, so I can like not have to worry about, you know, having to follow this black line. I could just hide it behind like it is here, and then, you know, it still looks good. So now that we have the highlights done, we go ahead and group them or unite, and then we're gonna add some shadows. So then we're gonna add a shadow. We're actually gonna pick that orange that we had for the pumpkin, double click over here on the fill box, and then just make it a darker orange, right about there. That's fine. Start from the top, go down to this point. Boom, once you have your curve, Alt or Option to bring it up, and then just follow the black. Keeping it on the right side, start up here, from this corner, down to this point, find the curve, go straight up, boom, boom, perfect. Now, for this one, we're actually gonna go from this point right here, this corner, drag it down a little bit, see if we can follow that curve, bring it up, and down. And what's cool about shadows is you can actually use the shadows to kind of add a little bit more detail. So we're gonna go ahead and do that there, add a slight detail there, bring it down to the mouth, keep it behind the mouth, and then add some shadow to the teeth. Go to that corner, up. And then from here, kind of contour to where the nose would be, the center of the pumpkin. So do a little S curve right here, bring it up, and then downward. And then we're gonna bring this up to here, contour this corner, and then go up to this point. Follow that curve, and then hide it behind the eyeball. We're gonna do one for the other eye. Start from this point, follow that curve, go down, add a little extra right here, and then another one right here for some flare. And then we're actually going to this point, follow that curve a little bit, and then hide it behind the eyeball. And now we're going to do the right side. So we're actually going to go from this point to this point of the mouth, to a little curve, hide it behind the mouth, and then we're going to go from here, let's say to this point, this corner of the mouth. We're going to go down, make a curve, and from here, go up to this point, and then just hide it behind, and then go all the way back up on the right side. Boom, down that line, hide it behind, boom. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some glow to the eyeballs. So go ahead, lock the highlights and shadows, unlock the outline. You're gonna copy this center circle. So what you're gonna do is do the direct selection tool, the white arrow. So either go up here or just hit A on the keyboard. Click on the center, you know, like the pupil. Command or Control copy. So Command or Control C, and then Command or Control F. Now, I know I keep saying Command or Control F, and why you're probably asking why not just Command or Control V? Oh, because Command or Control V will paste it according to the center of your screen. So I'll show you here. Boom. And then Command or Control F is paste in place, so it'll paste it exactly where you copied it from. Boom. All right. So I actually use paste in place a lot more than I do Command V. Okay, so once you have that, we're going to change it to yellow. We're going to upsize it to about the same size of the eyeball itself. We're going to go to Effect, go down to Blur, Gaussian Blur, bring it to about, I guess, 80. That was already in a good spot. Click OK. Hold Alt or Option, click and drag to the left. Boom, now we got glowing eyeballs. Now we're gonna add the stock of the pumpkin up here. So we're gonna make a new layer, and we're gonna start from about right here. So halfway of the stroke, and then about a quarter of the way from the center to the left. Click, gonna go up a little bit, click and drag and make a nice curve. Give it a nice big curve. So hold down Alt, bring the top bar down. We're gonna make another curve, like a half circle right here. Perfect. Hold Alt, adjust that curve about a quarter of the way to the right from the center, and kind of matching up with the left first point, and then curve that one. Oops. And then same thing here. Bring that bar to the left while holding down Alt or Option, and then finish off right there. We're actually going to change this to green. And then change that layer to fill. And we're going to do the same thing, right? So an easy way to do this one, on the layers panel over here on the right, just click and drag down here to the plus, make a new fill, or make a new layer with your copy, or just hold down Alt/Option, click and drag up. Change this one to outline. And then we're going to change this to black. Shift X to make it a stroke, and then we'll up that stroke a little bit. And then I think 20 is good. All right, so now go ahead and lock that fill layer, and we're going to only mess with the outline. So we're going to do the same thing we did with the pumpkin, with those, those detail lines. We start here from the end of the curve. I'm going to go ahead and adjust this one out a little bit. Click, start a point, and then go about halfway, a little bit more than halfway down, and make a curve here. Right, this will be the top of that stock. 20 is good. Stroke profile, go to width profile 4. Boom. Right, we're going to do another one from that actual stroke. We're going to go about a little more than a quarter down. Change it to 10. Width profile 4. Perfect. And then we're going to do 2 at the bottom. So we're going to do a long one on the left, a little bit more than halfway up. Follow that curve. Change it to 20. Stroke. Profile 4. And then actually, we're going to adjust this bottom one so it's that corner right here isn't hidden. So with your right direct selection tool, the white arrow, click that point and just drag it down. Right. And I actually kind of want to make this a little bit thicker, so we're going to change it to 30. Perfect. And then we're going to do one more on the right. A little bit shorter than that one. Follow that curve. Make this one 20. Stroke profile with profile 4. And then same thing. To hide that corner, just drag it down. Perfect. We'll go ahead and select the outline. Object, expand appearance. So now they're all objects and not strokes. So I'm going to keep doing it until they're all objects. And then I'm going to go ahead and lock that layer. So I want to make a new layer. Same thing, HL shadows. And then start with the shadow. Go from this point, go up a little bit, make a curve, go down, follow the curve on the right, go slightly inward, go up above this point, down in between these two, another curve, and then we're going to finish up at the point up here at the top of this little contour line, and then hide it behind the black all the way up, top it off, and we're going to change it to the dark green. Perfect, look at that. And then adding the highlight, So we're actually gonna go from the top, curve down towards this point. Boom. Alt option, change the curve, and then we'll just go about a little bit lower than halfway down. Top it off, go all the way up, change it to the lime green. Done skis. Look at that. Now, we're just gonna add a background. New layer. Name this one background. Go to your rectangle tool, or just M on the keyboard. Click anywhere on the keyboard. Just do a click, and then make sure you do 15 width, 15 height. Click OK. And then just center on Artboard. Change it to black. Boom skis. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that's pretty much it, guys. Super easy. Didn't take very long. And you know, it helps with your overall vector graphic skills and stuff like that, you know, to kind of do these little exercises. So hope this helped you out. Hope this will help you out in future projects. Pretty easy. I like it. And in the spirit of Halloween this weekend, so you know, again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a safe weekend this weekend. Happy Halloween. See you guys later. Thanks.